we have run into a problem in our Factorio world, which is that our 1000 science per minute factory requires a ton of power. So we have our nuclear array over here and a massive solar field. So the problem is this solar field needs to be bigger. That's just a fact. And we can't do that with the aliens over here. So introducing the solution is the artillery. The artillery will clear out all of the alien bases starting World War II with them, but that's alright. That's just what has to happen. And the first place of attack will be on our little island over here where we set up artillery here, and they completely obliterate the coastline. And then the second assault to finish off the rest of them over here, so then we can cap it off at the top and then just expand the solar field as it's intended. So let's go do that. The first and most important thing is this invasion operation has to have a cool name. What name are you thinking it should be called?
Hellfire.
That sounds like a perfect name for this.
I was gonna say sun, but that didn't sound metal enough.
The thing about this artillery strike is it needs to be a spectacular show. So that means stockpiling a ton of artillery shells, having the artillery themselves fueled by trains. Lucky for us, in our death world, our war hysteria and constant fear that the aliens would come in and destroy our base, we had a ton stockpiled and even more crafty units. There's one by the satellites, there's one by the missile production, and the mega one that is fueled by tier 3 beacons and a ton of storage to stockpile all of them. So now that we have all of the ammo, let's go to an overview of the fueling process. The train station to fuel them up is all stockpiled with mortar shells, and in our logistics network we have 900 stored up. And from that railroad track up to Mortar Island, 4 trains with the artillery that is feeding into the 18 mortar setup. Also, just disregard the fact that there isn't any polluted water in the aliens territory. That's clearly not as a result of us, and we're the good guys here. So with a flick of a switch, let the hellfire begin. Oh my, that is a ton of biters.
The sweeping motion's amazing, oh my gosh.
I'm amazed the storage is able to keep up. Oh, they're out of targets. It doesn't cost that much to increase the range. What I'm honestly surprised at is that all the biters out there didn't just come and absolutely destroy our walls.
I guess they're far enough away from the pollution that they can't figure out.
Yeah, I was fully expecting to see a monster of an attack, and I was looking forward to it, but holy... Oh no, I need to get over there. That is not good. That is not good. Did you see that size of that wave?
Yeah.
That is exactly what I expected. Oh no, where are they at? Okay, oh my, the red on the map is concerning, to say the least. Oh, our wall is kicking ass. Okay, I can just spectate this. This is something. Surprisingly, our laser wall could hold them off. And the artillery range upgrade finished. Oh my lord, that is a huge range increase. It is going ballistic on everything. It's fairly obvious what happened from there. The artillery kept firing and picking them off one by one, and we made our plans for putting an outpost for our other attack location. Armed with walls, laser turrets, electricity, and a rail to do the same feeding mechanism for the artillery. Now, the only thing to do was to build it before it got destroyed, which wasn't hard to do and was finished in no time, and we found ourselves again faced with pressing a button to cause the annihilation of aliens. And of course you gotta press the button. Job well done. It looks like a lot of free real estate to me. But sometimes enough just isn't enough. So we went and cleared out the remaining nests to make sure that they didn't come and steal it back. And those flashes you see are perhaps maybe nuclear bombs, but we don't need to talk about those. And once enough nests were cleared out, we capped off the top of this island with laser turrets and walls, scavenging them from our artillery base. And now we can start building the massive solar field, which grudgingly started with placing a ton of landfill, but luckily not nearly as much as it took to fill the first part of the solar field. It was only about 24,000, which is a lot, but isn't a lot at the same time. Because whenever you have a bunch of it stockpiled, you don't run out of it that much, and it's just a placing issue. But with the lakes completely filled in, the next phase was to actually place them down. So started with putting down the templates and having the logistics network build it for us, because each of the different modules have a roboport, so all of them are interconnected and they can just build it, take the solar panels and accumulators from the home base and just build it without us doing anything. So we're just gonna leave it run and have them finish it for us. The crafting at our original starter base was way too slow to build it, so I just went to the end of our mega factory and just took them straight off the belt. It doesn't need it for science or anything like that. This is a more important reason. And then I just went back over, gave it to logistics network, and they just went straight up ham. There weren't even enough roboports to charge them all. But eventually, given them enough time, the whole huge solar field was done, coming to a whopping 39,000 solar panels and 33,000 accumulators. So this is the final form of the solar field. And I don't really expect to expand it more because honestly this is already overkill and wasn't needed in the first place. But it was for science. And the factory must grow, even though it can't fit completely in the blueprint template. For today our journey here is done, so consider subscribing and I'll see you all next time.